word hasn't been easy for me the older that I get. I find myself needing more and more control. Control over my routines, my creativity schedule, and the way I'm perceived by others. The older I get, the more I realize my need to let control seep into every aspect of my life. There's something so safe and comfortable about feeling like you know exactly what your life is going to look like in the next 5 years, even though I know I don't know that. Control is the illusion that allows me to feel safe thinking I do. I think because life seems to get more complicated the more you learn and grow, you begin to realize how little control you actually have, and that scares a lot of us. Humans are innately scared of the unknown, which is funny because the unknown is a big part of living. Although control feels safe, there's something so free about the act of spontaneity. The ability to go back to your childlike sense of wonder and curiosity, playing outside with nothing other than your ability to pretend, making whole storylines with Barbies, feeling like every day is an adventure, because a lot of things in your life at that time are new, so you don't feel the need for control as much, because at that time, the only constant you can count on is how fast your life is changing. But when you get older, all that slows down, and life speeds up in a different way. You begin to realize how little time you actually have, and you either grow to appreciate that or to fear that. This is all to say that lately in my life, I've had a really hard time letting go of control, and that's why this experience was really special to me. Today I'm visiting Mackinac Island. Mackinac Island sits in Lake Huron between Michigan's upper and lower peninsulas. Mackinac Island is known for their world-famous fudge, car-free streets full of horse-drawn carriages and bikes, lots of bikes. It's a wonderful dive into nature, with their photographic beaches and lush greenery everywhere you turn. And for me, it was a great opportunity to allow me to immerse myself in an experience with no expectations or prior judgment attached. I deeply needed something like that. Since we had nothing previously planned, we were able to look around and decide what sounded fun at the moment. So we decided to get a tandem bike, which is basically a bike designed for 2 riders. The rider in the front controls the steering and the brakes, while the rider in the back helps to keep the bike steady, which I think was actually a great metaphor for relationships. The tandem bike required a lot of communication and a ton of trust. It only works if you choose to let go of your own control and choose to trust that allowing another person some of that control won't cause you both to fall off the bike. And it was hard, but eventually we were able to get it, and now we were able to experience the island. Our first stop along our adventure was to Arch Rock. This is one of the most famous rock formations on the island. The arch is more than 50 feet wide, and you need to go up 207 steps to reach the best view. I'm not gonna lie, if you aren't used to moving your body much, the stairs are brutal, but the view is breathtaking and so worth it. As you can see in the distance, that's the bridge we took to get to the island. It's known as the Big Mac and is the 4th longest suspension bridge in the world. It connects the upper and lower peninsulas of Michigan. As our last stop on our bike trip, we decided to appreciate the architecture of people's homes. This part really excited me because it's my dream to live in an old Victorian home, preferably on the water. So, it's really motivating to see that other people have achieved that dream. Now it was time to give back the tandem bike and take our last adventure on Mackinac Island by foot. And for that, we chose the Grand Hotel. Even encountered a small supernatural experience on camera. Did you hear that? Let me replay it for you. Let me know what you think it says in the comments. Thank you for watching. Here's a sneak peek to the last part of my Summer in Michigan series.
4 years ago, you